massive coincidence that you're on today. A lot of talk about 15 years since that Liverpool comeback at Istanbul. Mark Ogden's written on
Don't
the
want to talk
website
about
comparing it,
that. No, sorry. No, no.
comparing it to 1999 and the drama there surrounding Manchester United's comeback. Of course, you were involved in both games. The discussion as to which one was the more spectacular, more amazing. For you, you're the perfect position to pick. Which one would you choose?
Well, you're always, as a player, you always want to win games and you want to win trophies. And of course, the one against Bayern Munich was fantastic in terms of winning that prize and the Champions League. Every player wants that, and especially in the way how we won it. It was not the best. We didn't play our best game, but we still won it, and that tells us something about the mentality that we had as well with that particular team with United. Going back to the game, of course, in Istanbul against Liverpool, we were far better as a team. We created opportunities, scored goals the first 45 minutes, but then second half we conceded 3 in 6 minutes, and that's what can happen in absolutely the top of football. And we had a very experienced team. Looking back after my career, and when people start talking, and you guys as well asking me this question, you're always looking back to that particular game against Liverpool, because it's you're so close in winning that trophy again. Everybody was very eager to win it again. A great team, a great game from our side as well. And then when you lose it, it's very painful. And as a sportsman, it hurts when you lose prizes like that.
What was it like in the locker room after that defeat at Istanbul? It just must have been, the emotion must be incredible.
Yeah, afterward, well, it's silent. Nobody says anything,
Yeah.
and of course certain players are angry, and and there's that feeling of disbelief that you can't believe what happened, and that's very hard. And at a half time when we went into the dressing room, Ancelotti, he told us as well that we need to keep pushing and we need to be careful, because we can score. And of course, if you're not careful enough, then Liverpool can score as well. But for a certain reason, it did. It did happen. After that first goal, I think it threw us off guard. We were not focused for 6 minutes. There was a bit of confusion, I think, within the team, and then you concede, which was very painful.
Going back to '99, then, what was it like in the locker room after that? Obviously, complete opposite emotions. I imagine some of it was almost disbelief, was it?
Well, we played games before in that particular competition in the Champions League. We played like Juventus as well, the semi-final, where people said, okay, United is never going to win this. Very difficult. 1-1 at home, away from home in Turin. We were like 2-0 down after, I think, 10 minutes. So, but we still came back and won that particular game with 3-2. So we went to the final. In that game as well, in Barcelona, of course. You keep looking at the clock towards the end of the game, and then you already feel that the Germans are thinking, okay, we've won it. They made a couple of subs, very important plays for them, but we still had that belief in the team that we needed to keep on pushing. And because we always create opportunities, we always get very close to goal to score. Of course, in that game we were a bit lucky at times, but we managed to score twice. Also with Ferguson had the lucky hand with his subs as well, which was of course very good. We were you can imagine after the game we were delighted, very happy with that.
As a former centre back, I've got to ask you about Virgil van Dijk and the impact that he has had on Liverpool, and how important he's proven to be to them over the last 18 months. Many consider him now the best defender in the world. What have you made of his development?
Yeah, it's very good to see another Dutch defender, going to that height and developing himself in a certain way. Because with Virgil as well, in the beginning of his career, even when he played in Holland for Groningen, nobody believed in him or looked at him as a top defender. And nobody, like the big teams in Holland, didn't want to buy him. And then he made the choice to go to Scotland to play for Celtic. His development over there was great, playing in a different league, very tough league, good players, becoming a better player for himself, for the team. It also helps, of course, the players that you've got around you, they need to help you out at certain times as well to become a better player, so you can learn or you can express yourself a lot more. Then he made a step to the Premier League to go to Southampton. Again, tough league, better league than the Scottish League, better players around him, also against him. And of course, is great development. And it tells you something about him, how he is as a person, as a player, because it needs to be in yourself as well as a player, that you want to develop yourself. You need to learn from the situations that you're in, and he's done that. And now at Liverpool again, a big step, big club, a lot of quality players. He's a big leader in that team, but of course the other players around him help him out as well. And that's I think it's a very good combination, and it's good to see that he's also performing in the national team as well.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.